If you want to award your players with badges, then this video is for you. In today's video I'll show you how you can create a simple badge giver on Roblox. I also want to say that this video was one of my subscribers' ideas. He asked me to make a tutorial on badge giver, and I already made a short video on this, and the subscriber didn't probably liked the video because it was way too fast for him. So I said, no problem, I will make a long form video which are you seeing in front of your eyes. But before I start, I want to advertise my own Discord server which I just made this night. In this server you have access to all scripts from all of my videos for free. You can chat with community, you can get help, you can share your projects, work, you can suggest video ideas, you can introduce yourself, you can get notifications of my future videos, and not only. So please join Discord server, let's build our own community. So now we can get started. So we're gonna make a badge giver which will award a badge just by touching a part. So first of all we will create the part itself, and now I will edit some properties. I already changed the size, I already changed the color, and I want to disable canker light and enable anchor. So now let's create a script in server script service, or we can actually do this under the part, but to be honest server script service would be a better option, much more safer and stuff, but script under part will be much easier, like not really much, but it will be easier. So we're gonna use script under the part, and we're gonna get the part itself, which is script parent, and we're gonna detect the touches, so touched event, and we're connecting a function to it, and we have access to the part which touched the main part. So now we should detect if the touching part is a player or any other part. So using the hit variable we can get the character. So local character equals to hit parent, which is our character already. Then we can try to get a player using that character. So local player equals game players, get player from character, and we're passing a character right here. Now we're making a check if it is a player or nil. So if not player, then we're just gonna return end. So if it's not a player, then we will not execute the code in the next lines. Let's get badge service. We will use this service to check if the player already has and we're gonna use this service to award badges to the player. So game get service, badge service, and now let's check if the player already has the badge. But we have a small problem. We don't have the badge at all, so we should create it, because we can't check if a player has a badge without having the badge itself. So to create the badge, first of all we should upload the game. So we're gonna click file, save to Roblox. We can give it a random name and stuff, but I'm just gonna keep untitled. So we're saving the game. Okay, now we should click file, game settings, monetization, and we're clicking create button. So we're gonna open the untitled game we just published to the Roblox, and now we should scroll down and we can see the badges tab. So we open it, now we click create a badge, and we should give it a name, an image, and the description is actually optional. So okay, it will have Tun 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 Sagur image. The name will be like test page, and description like this page is awarded by touching a part. Congratulations. So let's create the badge, and now we should copy the badge ID. So we click the three dots and we click copy asset ID. So let's get back to the script, and we're gonna create a badge ID variable which will have our badge ID. So now let's check if the player already has the badge. So we're gonna create a variable. So local has badge equals to badge service user has badge async, and we're gonna pass the user ID, which is player.user_id, and the second argument will be badge ID. So if has badge, then we're gonna just return the script. But it's not really safe to use this method like this. So we have to cover this piece of code into pcall. So pcall gives us like two variables. First one is success, and the second one is the value of this thing. So, but I think we also have to return this method in order to second argument be working. So why we're using pcall? We're using pcall because there are many times when this method returns an error which breaks the function completely, and you know, it's not really a good deal. So we're gonna cover this method into pcall, and now we can see if this method runs successfully or not. So we check, okay, we're gonna comment this. So if not successful, or the player has the badge, then we're gonna just return the, you know, we're just gonna return. So right now this piece of code is safe to use. So the next thing we should do is award the badge itself, and we should also use the pcall once again. But we're not gonna create a success variable or use, like, you know, anything else, because like it's optional. We can use that for debugging, but we're not gonna make it like very complicated. We're just gonna use a blank pcall, and we're just gonna write here badge service award badge async, and we're gonna pass user ID once again and page ID as well. Anyways, I want to show you how the debugging will work, and since we already created the variable of success, I'm just gonna edit it right here, so I won't use local keyword once again here, and we're gonna check if the process of awarding the badge is successful or not. So if success, then print the badge is awarded. Else warn something went wrong. Okay, let's press F5 and see if it works. Alright, we just got the badge, but as you can see, in under a second we called the function so many times, like once, twice, like 3 times, 4 times, and etc., like many times. So it's not really a good sign. We have to fix it, and the solution is actually very easy. So we're gonna create a debounce table, and now if the player touches the part, we're gonna insert the player into debounce. So debounce player equals true. When we awarded the badge, we're gonna wait, like, for example, 5 seconds, and we're gonna remove the player from debounce. So player equals to nil. We're just editing the value in debounce. We have to use it as well. So when the player touches the part, we're gonna see not only if the player exists, but if the player is in debounce already. So if there is no player, or the player is already in debounce, then we're just gonna return the code. So we're gonna run the test once again, but I think we won't get any prints right now, because we're returning the code when the player already has the badge. But trust me, this code works pretty much fine. It is safe to use, it is structured, it is clean. That's it for now. Don't forget to join the Discord server. Thank you very much for watching this video. Suggest me any more ideas and I will make a tutorial on this. That's it. See you later.